What's shaking, everybody? It's your man, Wasted Talent, coming to you with another short video. There's been reports coming out of the news cycle that former executive from the Raiders, human resources employee, alleged that the Raiders organization created a toxic work environment, kind of circling back to some of the things that Dan Ventrell has said, speaking to Ken Belson and Kevin Draper of the New York Times. Nicole Adams said that of the Raiders, if anyone complained, they would let go. Adams, who worked for the Raiders for nearly 5 years, added that she was pushed out of the organization in 2020, but decided against signing a severance agreement since it would have prevented her from talking about her time with the Raiders. In a New York Times article, it is alleged that when the Raiders employees brought up concerns about the team's operations, they were often ignored and pushed out and given settlements and non-disclosure agreements to keep them quiet. Now, even though Adams has said that former Raiders Dan Ventrell joked that he would be ready to settle with if anyone came forward with a charge due to his time with the team, Ventrell alleged that Marc Davis was doing inappropriate things with females, and now that's not even the case. Then there's a article by, and not even an article, a hit piece by Mike Florio of Pro Football Talk, who is an avid Raider hater, a clown, and to me a miscreant. Because if you look into Mike Florio's past, he said a lot of racist and homophobic things in his time with Pro Football Focus that they just sweep under the rug, because now Pro Football Focus and NBC Network are melded and they have a working relationship. So let's do a little connected dots, so we say. The National Football League has been trying to Pearl Harbor the Raiders for a long time. We all know this. I've done videos about this. A lot of people have done videos about this. Even before this move was happening, before St. Louis, the National Football League floated an idea about moving the Raiders to freaking St. Louis in 2014 with the total brand makeover. So what they were going to do is they were going to kill the legacy of Al Davis and kill the legacy of the Raiders. And if you look at what's happening with all of this stuff, because, when they were going to move the Raiders in 2014 amid plans for the St. Louis Rams and the Chargers to go to Los Angeles, the National Football League have records that shows the NFL's discussed the Raiders going there and restructuring ownership and a brand makeover. It never happened because Marc Davis outsmarted them and moved the team to Las Vegas. That's why it never happened. This is what they've always wanted. They've always wanted to kill that Raider brand. So the National Football League isn't slick. They're using Florio, who is a guy who looks like he's impartial, but he really works for the National Football League. If you work for NBC, you work for the National Football League in a sense, because they are partners with the National Football League, right? And then you look at this Ventrell situation where he's the president of the organization. So people are coming to him with these concerns. He's the one who was supposed to deal with that. And now that he got let go, now he's trying to put it in Marc Davis's lap, when it's been reported that Marc Davis, previous to this, had very, very little contact on a day-to-day, kind of run-of-the-mill of the operation. Marc Davis kind of had to grow into that. And now he's coming and seeing everyone's ripping him off, and there's stuff that's going on financially that he doesn't like, and he's firing everybody and cleaning house and getting the right people around him, and Ventrell is one of those people. So a lot of these issues were probably things that were brought to Ventrell that he tried to sweep under the rug, and now he's trying to blame Marc Davis for it. And now they're trying to say that the Raiders are a toxic working environment, when the man who's accusing them of that is probably the reason why it was toxic. I can't see an owner being the guy who comes and makes those day-to-day decisions with people who work in the office. That is something that the team president and people under him make when you talk about the corporate structure of a football team. So, guys, this is a hit piece on Marc Davis. They're trying to angle him out, just like I said. There are two other owners, Stephen Ross in Miami and the Washington Redskins owner, Dan Snyder, who have hell of a lot more money than Mark Davis, and they're being protected. And they won't do the same thing with Mark Davis. You know, Mark Davis has said that he thinks that the Washington football team emails should be read. That goes against everything that the other owners would do. Everybody else is keeping their mouth shut because they want to protect one of their own. And Mark Davis is like, well, get him. And they're like, oh, get him? Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get you, and we're going to take your team from you. And this is just strictly the way that I see it, from me piecing everything together. If you don't agree, you know, you can argue with me in the comments. I always respond. But I'm going to tell you something. The National Football League is hunting for Mark Davis. And guess what? Mark Davis, you better get as ruthless as your old man, because they're coming for your team. This is wasted talent, man. This is another short. If you like what you heard on here, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're on a race to 10,000 subs, man.